Okay guys, so we've just seen the 18.2 announcement and we wanted to get you this video quickly. So those who are going during the day today, you're going to be going in the evening, you have our advice and our strategy to go. So this is mainly going to be based for people looking to push on to regionals or for the masters and teens who are looking into the online age group qualifiers. So I'm going to break this down into a few parts, and the first part is our warm-up. Now, with the warm-up, we're going to recommend a similar strategy to what we approached last week, especially for the start. We break that completely down in our Facebook groups, so those who are in the groups, you'll get the full detailed description there. But in essence, we want to be in the gym about 90 minutes before we're going to begin the workout. That just gives you time to move around, make sure you've got the equipment set up. We're then going to do a 15 to 20 minute soft conditioning piece with a few high intensity bursts in there. This gets our systems ready to go for the workout. We then move on to specific movement pieces, and obviously we're going to be warming up our squat, the bar facing burpee, and then the clean. Now with the clean, we're not going to be building to a heavy 1RM in the warm-up. The clean's going to feel very different after the workout as well. Therefore, we're going to recommend that you build to around 50 to 60%. Make sure it's technically on point and feeling smooth, and that's going to be our go-to warm-up for the clean. Again, there'll be more detailed information for you guys in our groups. The next part is looking at the movements that we have. So we have the dumbbell, where we're going to be squatting, and the bar facing burpee. One thing that's important to note is for the dumbbell, you have to start fully extended before you can begin the movement. Therefore, you're going to be wanting to muscle clean the weight there. Where you place the dumbbell is also important. For the standard, you can hold it anywhere on the shoulders. However, as we've seen, there are a lot of transitions. Therefore, it needs to be in a comfortable place that you can take them off, place them down, place them back up. If your hands are caught underneath, it gets a bit tricky to move that dumbbell from the shoulders and over. And you don't want to be throwing the dumbbells down onto the floor, because then you're going to lose a lot of time in the transitions. We talk about squat efficiency a lot, and this is where it starts to pay off, is in a workout like this. We want the body to be vertical, knees drive forward. This is going to make the squat a lot more efficient and a lot quicker. The bar facing burpee. Now, again, for top guys are going to be moving through this, as we saw with both Noah Olsen and Patrick Vellner. So it's important that, if you're going to be using a jump strategy, you can handle that for the 4 minutes. We saw Patrick Vellner clarifying with Dave Castro that if you jump up and then step, that is seemingly going to be okay for the standards. Therefore, some of you might look to use that. We jump, stand up, we can then step towards the barbell and take another jump as long as we're landing 2 feet. So for those who can't handle the jump strategy, that may be something that you look to do. The clean. Now, for the guys who are finishing the workout in 4 minutes, there or thereabouts, you guys are going to have roughly 5 to 6 lifts. And therefore, what we're going to recommend is that you're starting around 60% of your 1RM clean. We'll then take 10% jumps, so if we start at 60, we then move to 70, possibly to 80, and then you're going to have to base it on how you feel. If you feel you can take a big jump, go for it. If you feel you need to take a smaller jump in order to make the lift, that's absolutely fine. The times they were resting varied slightly from a minute to 90 seconds, and both of them took around 2 minutes before they made their first lift. So Noah starting his first lift at 6:15, and then Vellner starting his first lift at 6:45. So it's going to give you a rough idea. Again, if you're not in that 4 minute to 5 minute time zone, you're not going to be able to have that many lifts, and therefore the jumps that you take are going to need to be bigger. That being said, the initial weight should still be around the same percentage. Now, as we saw last week, there's 110 reps in total of this workout, but there's also lots of transitions that you need to be thinking about. So we talked about the dumbbell, placing it down, not dropping it because we'll lose time. We also need to look at the setup. The dumbbells need to be close to the barbell. We saw Patrick set up slightly closer than Noah did. And the one thing you want to see is that you can step to it easily. So what we're going to expect from 18.2, quick times, huge numbers, as we see in the open workouts. I'm sure we're all going to be surprised at what people can do. So we're going to be here for you this weekend. Send us a message on the groups. If you've got any questions, please feel free to ask. As always, enjoy and go hard.